Ladies and gentlemen, the Uganda diaspora. First of all, I want to thank you for the commendable work you are doing in as far as your personal and contribution to national development is concerned. It is on record that the diaspora community all over the world, globally, in every country, the Uganda diaspora, you make a very, very big contribution to Uganda's economy. Far away from home, government decided that we start organizing you into viable, focused, and well-structured diaspora organizations. Other chapters have been holding diaspora conventions. You heard about UNA in the United States of America. You've heard about diaspora conventions in UAE, the United Arab Emirates. Nairobi, they've held it. Canada, they have. But for Qatar, we've never held a diaspora convention. Here there are very many diasporans here, very many Ugandans. We are the second largest Black African community in this country after Kenya. We are approximately 26,000 Ugandans here. To be precise, 25,850. When you round off 26,000 Ugandans, that is most sincerely for extending employment opportunities to our sons and daughters, to improve their lives, and also make a contribution to national development. I want to thank you for the commendable work, the diaspora leadership, the community, for the time you have so far invested in organizing this convention, which is slated for the 21st and 22nd of November 2024. You have invested resources. Most important, time is a very important resource. Very many of you here, you work for different organizations, but you've had to encroach on the time you would be at work. And it has financial implications to you. It means you are making a sacrifice. It is just in order, it is just proper that I thank you. On our own as embassy, it wouldn't have been possible for us to get this far. We are not yet there. And to address our country back home on the preparations so far. For emphasis, the first Uganda-Qatar Diaspora Convention is slated for 21st and 22nd November 2024 at La Cigale Hotel in areas of Al-Sad, just near West Bay. We have drawn a program which is centric to your challenges and aspirations. We have designed topics that are centric to your challenges and aspirations in pursuit of your welfare and contribution to national development. And all topics are guided by the theme, building bridges for national development. Building bridges means that we came here, each one on our own. We come from different backgrounds. We come from different parts of the country. We belong to different professions. But then we have to come together as one family. For as long as we are away from home, the embassy is our home away from home. And we, the leaders here, in the name of His Excellency the President and in the name of the country, we are the parents, and it is our responsibility to mobilize you to come together into a solid organization. You share experiences and challenges, and you encourage one another. You compare notes and encourage one another. We have invited officials from Kampala. We've invited the Honorable Minister of Gender, Labor, and Social Development in the Republic of Uganda, Honorable Beto Amongi, to come and preside over this event. We have invited the Permanent Secretary, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Vincent Bajire Waiswa, to make a keynote address on the theme, Building Bridges for National Development. We have designed a topic on the rights of migrant workers. You are migrant workers, all of you, and you have got rights you are entitled to under the auspices of the United Nations Organization. We have also made a topic on human and drug trafficking. You are aware that one of the challenges facing the world today, not only Uganda, but all countries, is human trafficking, trafficking persons for monetary gains, and drug trafficking. And we have seen cases even here in Doha. Some of our brothers and sisters that have been duped to carry luggages for certain people, and then suspectingly they accept to carry, not knowing that inside the luggage there is something undesirable which they are carrying, and they end up in prison. For us as here, as embassy, we are together. We have also invited authorities from Qatar, technical officers from Uganda, and technical officers from the government of Qatar to lead us through these very important topics: the rights of migrant workers and human and drug trafficking. These will be panel discussions. We have invited the Housing Finance Bank to also come and make a presentation to you. So it is possible to open a bank account in a Uganda bank, but when you are based here. And it's not only about opening bank accounts. They'll also make presentations on areas you can make investments under their auspices. NSSF has even amended some of its laws, that there is what we call midterm. Even before you reach that age, you can apply and they give you part of your money. So finally, we have invited Qatar Charity. Qatar Charity has a number of projects for you people who are resident here, working and resident here. Some of you may know, but the majority do not know. We are therefore causing, we have arranged a topic on education opportunities. If you want to further your educational qualifications, very many of us did not start at the level we are. Personally, when I tell you where I started, again, down in the year, I'm using the real Ugandan English, down in the year. Now I'm where? I am the year. So you could have come here. Maybe in the year you were supposed to sit senior 4, and you failed maybe to get school fees. Then you came to work here. You feel you want to do senior 4, the Uganda National Certificate of Education, but we are not at home. We want the officer from the Ministry of Education who is coming here to make a presentation to tell us, is it possible for you to come and sit for senior 4 exams, UNEB exams, or USCE exams from the embassy? Recently, you saw the Americans. They voted. I went to the airport. I was escorting, seeing off the former Speaker of Uganda, Francis Butagira. None of you here knows about Francis Butagira except him. When I look at your age, he was Speaker during Obote too. He is a very elderly man, highly respectable. He also served as Uganda's ambassador to the UN. But on reaching there, they were saying, no, don't go beyond this, don't take this direction. Then I asked the Kenyan security guard, what's happening? He said, the Americans are voting from the basement. So likewise, if such things can happen, other countries can do them. I also saw the government of Philippines. Yeah, Philippines, they held their elections. And people were going to the embassy to cast their votes. Even our neighbors, Kenya, don't they cast their votes from the embassy? So we are calling the big bosses here to talk to us on that subject. The NIRA leadership will be here. They are coming to make a presentation to us on Ndagamuntu Kitambulisho. Ndagamuntu is actually it is the most important document in Uganda today, more important than a passport. It took us long to appreciate its importance. It's just recently during this NRM era that the Ndagamuntu was introduced. Okay, originally we had the graduated tax. So how can I get a new national ID without going back home? So they are coming to make a presentation to us on that and tell us how we shall be able to access it. Some of you have got your passports lost or damaged or confiscated or misplaced. By then, some of you mortgage passports, you use them as security. This is a very big crime. That passport does not belong to you. It belongs to government of the Republic of Uganda. I have so many in my safe there. Boys and girls who mortgaged the passports, then they came here, they deceived us, we lost our passports, and we issued temporary travel documents. They went back home. Kumbe, they are running away from people who gave them money against those passports. So the director of immigration, General Goa, is coming to make a presentation on all of those things. How best can you get a new passport? What are the implications of messing up with the property of Uganda? A passport is the property. My name is Ambassador Mohammad Baswari Kezaala. I'm the Deputy Head of Mission. I'm also the officer in charge of economic and commercial diplomacy in as far as promoting the economic and commercial interests of our country, Uganda. In the state of Qatar is concerned, I am the officer directly in charge. The head of mission, my boss, was the person who was supposed to address this press conference. Abruptly, he got a very important assignment which is attending to. Right now, there are some important people in this country, equally important like you, who he had to go and meet. It's for that reason that he's not here. So I'm not addressing this press conference in my capacity. I am addressing it on his behalf. And whatever I have said here, it is not coming from my head. He wrote the points here. And you've been seeing me looking at the piece of paper here to relay the points to you. Thank you very much.